You are here live at 2:22 on the dial. It is the holiday weekend show. Today is Friday night. It miraculously has not felt like a Friday, even though the whole week has sort of felt like a Friday. It's been a weekend since November. All of December has pretty much felt like a lazy weekend, just in the wait for the new year to start, even though it's been quite productive, I can say. 2025. What did you all do and accomplish out there this year? I know that it took us here on the West by surprise. It very much did. There was a lot of disasters going on and things like that to start the year off. A lot of changes. It looks like somebody is trying to get into our recording and I don't see them. So let me figure out how to find them and what's going on. Give me just a moment, chat. Stay here. Don't give up on us. We're gonna get this figured out here in a moment. Let's see. How do we Let's see if this works. We're gonna try to bear with me here, guys. Okay, I sent a new link. Let's see if that helps to adjust who I can see coming inside here of the stage area. And in the meantime, while we are waiting for them, I will talk just a little bit more about tonight's show. Tonight's show is just random conversation. Again, friends that are tapping in from here or far, near or there. And yes, I said that completely backwards on purpose because, it's me. And uh, the West Coast here, like I said, the West Coast has had some disastrous things happening here in this past year, 2025. We started with a bunch of fires here on the West Coast that were like crazy, crazy. Then that inducted all the smoke and the landslides and the water when it rained and now we're having all these floods. California is like halfway underwater in this like middle northern part. So, oh, look who's with us. It's Captain James Bodera from Texas. And so, hey, happy holidays, James. How are you doing?
Slowly but surely getting myself back on my feet.
Yeah, you had a health scare there.
Uh, Caught a case of cellulitis in the prosthetic knee, so they had to cut my leg open again, drain that out, replace the polyethylene pad that replaces my cartilage in the joint, and then sew and staple my happy ass back up. That was on the 22nd of November.
Oh my goodness, that's very recent.
Yeah, but hey, I'm back to walking around with just a cane, and I don't need it that often.
Well, that's good. You're working with your body and healing pretty good and everything. Starting to feel a little bit better.
Slowly but surely.
How did you know that this was happening? Like what made you become aware?
The morning of the 17th of November, about 2:30 in the morning, I went to get up from the couch because I needed to go use the restroom, and I felt and heard a pop in my left knee. Now, I usually sit at about a 5 or 6 on a chronic pain sufferer's pain scale.
Okay, yeah,
Um,
I understand that scale very well. I usually sit about at a high 8, 9. So 5 or 6 is good. That's a decent. It's
yeah,
in the middle
yeah.
somewhere.
What when that pop happened, I spiked to a 12.
Oh my goodness. So you were
That
just above the pain. You were above the pain scale.
I felt like I had just been shot. Like it honestly felt like my knee was exploded. That's what it felt like.
Oh my goodness. To be able to top the pain scale is and then so it felt like that, but was it like pain or was it
Yeah,
tingling?
it was genuine
Was
pain.
it
I
like
could not put any pressure
throbbing or were you like nauseously sick and things?
on. I physically could not walk.
Oh wow, yeah. That's bad.
Like I was stumbling along, grabbing onto anything I could to keep myself upright while I moved around the apartment.
But did you cry,
I
my
got
nigga?
I got upstairs to where I was posted up at. It said, "Oh nah, I can't deal with this. Call an ambulance." I
But
But
don't
did
do
you
did
cry?
you
that, by the way.
die? Wasn't that little funny little Asian dude that was in that one movie talking about, but did you die? No,
I
I'm
damn
going
near
to
Did
did.
you cry?
I'm glad you
No,
got
no,
it
no,
taken.
die. Now, you cry. You cry like a little girl. Cause oh, boo, boo, my knee.
So in the when we've been talking with Captain James Volterra from Texas, who's in Texas, and he's been telling his story of how he's healing and things. And in the meantime, we've had a couple people that have came and joined in the chat, and one of them is, of course, Doughboy. Doughboy is a comedian out of well, he's not out of Las Vegas, but he is in Las Vegas. Like he reps Las Vegas. I mean, he's been there for long enough. I think he reps Las. I mean, he's in Las Vegas. I mean, you'll have to ask him if he kind of reps Las Vegas, but he does record live from Las Vegas, and you can see him perform stand-up comedy live in Las Vegas. And who else has joined us? It looks like, let's see, I can't see anymore. This looks like one YN with the what's that? With the makings of the need for what is your name say, sir?
One nigga smoking weed.
Oh, that makes so much fucking sense.
What the? What you reading that out the watermelon?
Since this man is named Jay Coldwater, and he is one party of the two niggas smoking weed podcast. And so he's one of the niggas that's be smoking weed. That makes so much perfect sense. I love that. So I wanted to know also, you also had a health scare, Doughboy, recently over the past couple weeks, yes?
Yeah. I mean, I guess it was a health scare. I guess if you want to
Well,
call it that.
you were ill and you had to go to the hospital, yeah?
Yeah, I did go to the hospital.
Okay, and you had to go to the hospital out of state, like while you were on tour, right?
Yeah, I spent a couple, well, not really a couple of days in there. I stayed at least a day in that bitch. I went in there because I had abdominal pain. I have IBS, that's irritable bowel syndrome, and I was eating spicy shit. You know, that shit fucks with you, and it fucked with me so bad it gave me pain like no other. So I went to the hospital for pain, but then I end up catching centipede again, which that's a disease where the blood flow stops going to the brain, so it resets. When you pass out, your body resets. Now you can be out as long as I guess not as long as you want, but you can be out for up to an hour. You know what I'm saying? But when I woke up, I was on a slab. You know what I'm saying? They were like, "Yeah, man, you died for like 25 minutes." I was like, "Oh, okay. Well, I'm
Oh
here
my
now."
god.
Yeah, yeah. I woke up when he was trying to stick a catheter up my penis, and I was like, "Hey, you're not sticking shit up me, bro. I can piss on my own."
You woke
hold
up
on.
and he was trying to violate your organs I mean, your
Yes,
sexual organs?
yes. I woke up with him tugging at my belt. He was trying to unloosen my shit so he could stick a catheter up my shit. And I was like, and I woke up just as he was thinking about doing what he was doing. I was like, hey, no, no, no. I got a hospital clause. You can't stick shit up none of my holes. No, fuck that.
Oh
Yeah,
my goodness. And did you happen to be in a town where they call it a sundown town or anything?
Oh no, it wasn't. I was in Albuquerque. I don't know. I don't know if Albuquerque is a sundown town. If it is, well, yeah. Well, Jay said it's not, so I don't. I'm saying I don't think it is anyway. It's a lot of Mexicans in that motherfucker. A lot of
Okay.
Puerto
Okay.
Ricans. A lot of Latinos. There's a lot of fine motherfuckers out. Even a nurse, even my nurses was hot. Even with the mask on, I couldn't see their face. They probably was like Skeletor, but they was fine as fuck the shit that I could see. You know what I'm saying? I stayed up in there though. They wanted me to stay a couple days, but I was like, nah, I can't do that because if I do, I won't be able to. It's gonna cost me more to get out than it do if I just leave tonight. I ended
Oh
up leaving
man.
tonight.
What if they tried to take your organs or something? Wouldn't that be crazy?
Yeah, I know. I woke up with them trying to put something up in my organ.
And like, oh my God. And so like were you really tripping? Like, were you really tripping though? Like, or were you like, or were they like, what happened? I gotta know
No,
more.
I was really tripping, man. I was like, hey, you can't be shoving shit up my penis. You can't put nothing in my ass. You can't put nothing in my mouth. Fuck all that. If I'm about to die, if I'm about to die, then let me fucking die, bro. Don't stick shit in my motherfucking hole. I don't consider that. And you know what I'm saying? And that's when I woke up. You know what I'm saying? They had cut my shirt open. I woke up with all these wires all over my chest and shit. They had me hooked up real good. But you know what? The best thing about the whole hospital visit, they gave me morphine. Ooh, shit, that morphine be good. James, no, he got it. That
Totally
shit.
relate. Like, let me tell
Woo.
you, the morphine visit to the hospital is yes, thank you.
Yes,
Uh,
it's business.
it's
You
still
just,
to me the
woo.
number one thing that'll take away any pain that I have. Like, yes, I all them other drugs they mentioned, all them other names, them oxys, them corzones, them hydros, and all them Norco, all them other pills, all that
Well,
other
actually,
stuff,
actually,
they can
well,
keep
actually,
that. But
Oxy,
for me,
actually,
the
Oxy's,
morphine.
actually, Oxy's is strong as fuck. Now, see, in the hospital, they give you the low dosage, but if you got the high doses of Oxy's, yeah, them motherfuckers hit you. I think they hit you even harder than fucking morphine, bro. That shit, woo, that shit, woo, 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 woo. And I had a high dosage. Like I took one of those. I smoked the blunt,
Yeah.
and you know what I'm saying, and I drank a 211. I almost died in my basement. I was in Gary. I almost died in that bitch. I was out like a motherfucker, bro. My homie came downstairs. He like, "Yo, you all right?" I was like, "Yeah, I guess." That nigga gave me water. He fed me for a little too. I had
Give
water.
me water.
Yeah, it's one of my white homeboys. You know what I'm saying? Well, he used to be a homie. I don't know if we still cool or not. But I give him a shout out, man. He works at Butler Winery, man, out in Bloomington, Indiana. Man, it's a real good ass wine. I haven't tasted it in like 10, 15 years, but it's very good though. When I did have it, I used to splurge. I used to put that shit on Facebook. Yeah, that shit was fire as fuck. So if you ever in Bloomington, Indiana, fuck with Butler Winery. That's where you need to get your shit from.
Okay, shout out to you said Butler Winery.
Yep, Butler Winery in Bloomington, Indiana.
Shout out to them. Check out that for wine if you're ever in Bloomington, Indiana. And if you are here joining us on YouTube, shout out to you for finding this particular podcast right now. I don't really like the word podcast. I kind of tend to like the word talk show. Like, how do you guys feel? Like, is there a difference between talk shows, podcasts? What's the other one they used to do? Blogging or something? Or streaming? Streaming is the same, isn't it?
It's all the same. What?
Is Jay talking?
Yeah, Jay, yeah, he's talking to me and shit. He
Yeah,
said something.
yeah. I'm talking to him. Yeah.
I can't hear him, but I can see him talking. I didn't want to be rude and be like,
I'm using his mic because if I have on my mic so you can hear through my camera, then you get that wee noise. So
okay, speaking of mics, Patience or Santa Claus or whatever, there was a microphone in my stocking, I think, in my stockings or whatever for Christmas. And so she was trying to teach me how to use it. So I'll have a mic to use. And I had gotten a mic because I tried to do dictation for when I'm talking to the OpenAI, the Chat GPT, to do my thing. It's very hard for me to type my point across. I'm a talker, so I like to talk.
Mm.
Yes, you
I
do.
know.
yes,
As
we
you
Speak
guys
up
do.
to the recorder
know.
and dictate.
Jay, did you have any health scares since summer, like between now and summer?
Let's see. I got high blood pressure and the palsy.
Yeah, that nigga had cerebral palsy
I
for
had
a while.
not
Motherfucker.
cerebral
Well,
palsy, Bell's palsy.
that nigga had the
I thought
crooked mouth.
I thought I had a
You
stroke.
had Bell's palsy?
Yeah. So like one half my
Wow,
face don't
that
work.
is there's what happened with that? How did you end up coming across that?
I woke up one day. We were headed to comedy, and I was sitting in the back seat, and I couldn't feel my right side of my face. Like I literally could not feel. But I was like doing like this. I'm like, what's up with my face? Then I realized I couldn't wink. And I was like, yo, what's going on here? So I asked the girl that was driving us to the comedy. I said, hey, does my face look weird? And she looked and she said, yes, it looks very weird. She was like, are you okay? And I was like, I feel fine, but I can't. I said, touch my face. And she touched my face, and I was like, yeah, I don't feel that. That's weird, you know. So, like about a week later, after everybody was like, you gotta go to the doctor. I was like, I'm gonna go to the doctor, but I gotta
Oh
go to work.
gosh, you waited an entire week, but you weren't in pain or anything.
No, I was in no pain, nothing like that. I didn't feel weird. Just my face felt strange, you
Okay.
know. So I went, and the doctor looked at me in there because I thought I had a stroke. So I was like, maybe I had a stroke. I don't know.
Yeah.
So, so the doctor took one look at me and goes, I could tell right off top you have had a stroke, but we're gonna run some tests anyway. Blah blah blah. So they did all that, and they were concerned about my blood pressure, and I was like, yeah, well, I'm supposed to take the blood pressure medication, but I kind of ran out. Blah blah blah. So they were like, oh well, we'll write you new prescriptions, and then you want to go home? Yep, I want to go home. So I went home and got my prescriptions and got back on my blood pressure, and they gave me some steroids for my face and some other shit that no fun drugs. They did anything. I mean, they did help. I mean, I'm getting my shit back and wink now. But the sad part about it is I can't whistle. That's the part
Okay.
that's the most, yeah.
Well,
Like,
I guess that counts you out for ever getting a job as a construction worker.
yeah, no cat calling bitches. I can be like, that's about the best I got. So
You're lucky. I've heard some severe cases of Bell's palsy where it freezes your face. So if you are getting movement back and you're getting circulation back, then that is really good.
Hey, Flower. Hey, what's your thing on YouTube?
Coachella Valley Concierge. And I believe if you type it in three separate words, I don't know if you type them in together. I think you type it in separated.
Okay,
that's
so
rated.
Coachella
And
Concierge.
so Coachella is COA. Wait,
Oh, okay, hold on.
COACHELLA, and then Valley VALLEY, and concierge CONCIREG.
Okay, because you was going off fast and shit. Um, and she said Concierge. I don't know how to really spell that. So I think
And I think if you're looking for it on where you have to do the little at sign or whatever, I haven't figured out how to like search using the at sign on YouTube, but I know its at sign is actually rate of exchange, and that is RATE. No, it's not. It's probably spelled quite weird. It's spelled with like an R and then the letter 8, like rate.
I mean, what's your picture?
There is a picture. Oh, so there should be a picture that looks like a fancy house with a badass pool.
And it's like purple and shit in the motherfucking picture.
Possibly. My colors are on my page. There's a lot of purple stuff. Coachella Valley Concierge.
I think I found
You know how like when you type it in yourself, it totally comes up because you type it in all the time. So I'm unaware of how it comes on a device that's like not mine, I guess.
All right, so one of your things you did a thing on. I guess you got a bunch of lighters lined up. Winter Wonders.
Yes, the lighter is this show right now, Winter Wonders. That's the live show that we are doing
Oh,
right now.
okay, yeah.
I put lighters on there because you guys are guests and you guys are a four blunt show, which is live with live chat. And of course, the guest tonight is Doughboy Kaiser, celebrity comedian. And you can get to his YouTube by putting Doe TV. I think it's Doe TV, and then also you have I'll let him correct that a little bit later. And then you also have um J. Coldwater. So yeah. And
Yeah,
tonight
actually,
tonight's show had the lighters because I wanted you to tell people your favorite dispensary in Las Vegas. If people don't know, J. Coldwater and Doughboy are joining us from Las Vegas tonight. And they have, or he has, Doughboy always has like a favorite dispensary of the month that he's working with or that he likes or that he's checking out. And usually a really good smoke strain going on because like Jay Coldwater said, he's just one nigga smoking weed, and Doughboy would be one nigga smoking weed, which makes them the two niggas smoking weed podcast. And I like their podcast. I'm on it sometimes as a guest, chatting and jabbering and gibbering and seeing what's going on. And I actually wanted to give a shout out to a dispensary in Palm Springs tonight. Um, and that dispensary is called Off the Charts. Off the Charts has been around for quite a few years. They run deals and specials for locals on a repetitive business all the time. They always have really great rates. Over the holiday, they had an entire full ounce of a brand called Fat Stash. So that's 28 grams that they were giving. This particular brand I'm looking at is called Animal Cookies, and it's got, one of them potency numbers of 31.80, and that entire ounce was $26, and that was including tax. So I thought that was a pretty decent fucking deal for the people around town. And so we had people just telling everybody about it, and it's quite funny. When I went to close out the account with them for the night, they said, "Oh my gosh, your cousin has sent like 28, 29, 30 people. Like every single person, like in the past 3 hours, has come from your guys' referrals." So we thought that was pretty cool. So shout out to Off the Charts in Palm Springs, California. Doughboy, what is your favorite strand and favorite dispensary in Las Vegas this month?
Well, you know what? My favorite thing of all time has got to be Venom OG, but they don't have it right now. I shop at Rise slash Cookies on Sahara and Las Vegas Boulevard out here in Las Vegas, Nevada. Um, I really fuck with them because they, I'm gonna tell you the real reason why I fuck with them because they got 30% off everything if you're a local here in Vegas, which I think that's really great that they cater to the locals. So I fuck with them because I think they give the highest fucking discounts than anybody else in Vegas, and I really do fuck with them. I even know the regional manager. I mean, there's nothing to brag about, but I met him one day, and we fuck with each other. So I'm shout him out, Aaron. I don't know his last name. I just know Aaron of.
That's totally the funnier part is that that's totally Aaron's last name now is I don't know his last name because shout out to Aaron. I don't know his last name because that's literally become your last name as a joke within our podcast network. I love it. That's Rise in Las Vegas over on wait, what you said over on Sahara.
Yeah, Sahara and Las Vegas Boulevard.
Yeah, they gives like no fucks over in that little corner of town too. We went to a McDonald's one night, me and my niece, and these fuckers were so much fun on the little intercom mic. I think we stayed for like 15 minutes talking, and they were hilarious. So yeah, they should do their own comedy show.
We be
Well,
talking about that. We be talking about that sometimes that we should get on stage together and then talk our shit. Kind of like how 95, 85 South do, but we be so high at these shows, we be forgetting the shit.
I know, and that's okay. I think that when you introduced me to StreamYard, which is who is currently hosting this stream. Shout out to StreamYard for allowing us creators to be able to use your platform so easily and invite our friends to be able to join us, statewide, countrywide, to be able to join in with chat. But when you introduced me to StreamYard, because truthfully and honestly, my career here at StreamYard wouldn't be possible, I don't think, if you wouldn't have introduced me in a comfortable setting where I could get to know the features and chat with people that I knew and that I trusted. So thank you, Doughboy. That was pretty cool. Because I was on a whole nother platform. God, I can't Anchor. I was on Anchor, which is now Spotify. So I could have continued on with the big boys over there, but that was moving too fast. I didn't really understand how to edit and how to manipulate the program. I still don't understand how to edit. I like raw and uncut shows, but that's a whole nother episode in itself. But what I'm trying to get to is I don't even know what I'm trying to get to. Dang, I had something really good.
White OG. The numbers is fire as fuck on that bitch, but yeah, it don't be hitting. I mean, I've had it from good games. We discussing weed right now. We just smoked 40 blunts. We just tried out from Rhythm and Rise and Cookies.
And what flavor is it?
We got Animal Face. You know what I'm saying? That's running at 32%.
Ooh.
The Myrcene is 6. The Carafamine is 5, and the Limonene is 4. So it makes for a good ass indica. We also got some runts.
Yeah, I didn't catch that the difference. So that's always something that I forget to look at because I don't frequent a lot of dispensaries and for reasons. And so for me, I always forget to look if it's a sativa or a hybrid or an indica. I really don't think I like indicas as much unless of course I want to be like a sleeper, like I'm a natural all day sleeper, so I don't want indica would throw me off. And I get that mistaken all the time. Hybrids are okay, but sativa is, I think, but then they're lower. Isn't that where the numbers come in a little lower? Like, or that's always what's a little confusing.
Well, THC. Well, whenever the THC is like 32, 34%, I mean that it just means that you're gonna be high for a minute. The THC only really means how high you gonna be. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna be high for an hour, a couple hours, 4 or 5 hours, 7 hours.
Yeah, there's no baseline. Then you
Yeah,
start adding terps, and it starts altering the experience.
yeah. Now the terps. Now I never really cared about terps until they started testing this shit out here in Vegas. Then I started. Then I started realizing that it mattered because I started researching about it. And the myrcene is really found in a lot of fruits. It's really found in mango, real strong and heavy. So if you smoke a blunt or you smoke period, something with a lot of myrcene in it, then you go eat a mango right after, you will get higher because
Oh, you
mango is
said eat a
fully,
mango?
yeah, you gotta eat a mango. It's fully rich with a lot of myrcene in it. So myrcene is like couch
Fresh
lock.
mango.
So couch lock is like, you know what I'm saying, sleepy. It's like an indica type of count. If it doesn't have any myrcene in it, then it's not an indica. You know what I'm saying? That's how I feel. I mean,
Okay.
going to
So wait, so
according
okay,
to Google, huh?
so okay, so you're saying indica has what's called myrcene, and when you have that, you're supposed to after that you're supposed to have the mango.
Yeah. After, I mean, if you smoke something that's got a lot of myrcene in it, and then you smoke and then you eat a mango right after it, you actually do. I mean, I got high. Because I actually like mangoes, and I got high when I did it because you know, what I'm saying, this shit was it was full of fucking myrcene. I mean, it kicked it made my high even higher, and I just laid down because I got
Super
really
high.
Okay.
sleepy. It made me, I
Not
mean,
just
because
super fly, but super high.
myrcene means sleepy. You
And,
gonna go
and
to
wait,
sleep if you
let
got
me just stop you really quick. When we're talking mango, we talking about fruit? Yes or no?
Yeah.
yeah, it can be mango juice. It can
Okay.
be mango something that's got a lot of mango in it. So you can have a mango juice, you can have a mango period, or you can have anything that's got mango in it, but it's got to be strong with the mango. And
Okay.
once you do that, yeah, you'll be high as fuck. Now to discuss another terpene, which is limonene. Limonene stands for uppity. You're gonna be woke, you know, cerebrally, euphoric, you know, creative, happy, you know what I'm saying, talkative. You're gonna be up a lot if it's got a lot of limonene in it. And limonene also means sativa. So if it's got more limonene than it's got myrcene or linalool or you know any other fucking terpene in it, if limonene is like 22 or 18 or you know anything higher than myrcene, then it's really gonna be a sativa. But if it's got
Okay.
a lot of myrcene and a lot of limonene, then it also could be a hybrid. But it's gonna be a hybrid sativa because that sativa, that uppity shit gonna kick in, and you'll probably never. I mean, you gonna get high. You're gonna have a head high, but you ain't gonna have a body high. And that's what the myrcene also means. Myrcene also means body high. So then you
Okay.
also get a body high if you smoke a lot of myrcene. You know, it gives you couch lock. It makes you sleepy. That's what also gives you a hunger. You're gonna be hungry as fuck. You're gonna be tired. You know what I'm saying? Not a lot of people can operate off myrcene because they can't operate off indica, period, because indica makes them sleepy, it makes them couch lock, and it makes them not want to do shit. They try to blame the weed on it. And it's like, nah, nigga, it's like you was already lazy and shit. That's why the fuck you can't you can't do shit because I do shit off myrcene. I do shit off indica all the time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So limonene is also so if it's got like you know what I'm saying, like you know what I'm saying, like so animal face. I know White OG. To be to talk about limonene, White OG has 9 on the myrcene. It has 8 on the limonene, and it has 6 on the carotene. So that means that it makes this a definitely true motherfucking hybrid because you know what I'm saying. When you compare it, you know what I'm saying. I mean, because carotene and linalool actually only works when it's linked to myrcene, really. That's my experience. When you got linalool and limonene and no myrcene in it, yeah, the shit. I mean, if you got uh, linalool, limonene, and carotene, the shit don't really hit like it do when it got myrcene in it because the myrcene makes the motherfucking weed. Yeah, you gonna cough a lot, but I mean, but you know what I'm saying. You're not gonna get it. You're not gonna. I mean, it doesn't do my body any good. I don't get high off that shit. I only fuck with shit with a lot of myrcene. Like every dispensary that I do fuck with, they know that I love the shit out of myrcene. So they gonna cater to my needs and only give me shit with a lot of myrcene. Like now, if
So
you get a pack,
question. This
yeah,
myrcene thing. Can you get that myrcene thing without it being attached to weed?
Yeah, like I said, you can. I
They
mean,
sell terpenes separately from weed.
yeah, I mean they got terpenes and a lot of shit. You know what I'm saying? Even the vape you smoke
Okay, a
got a
terpene.
lot of
Okay, those
fucking
are the
terpenes in it.
terpenes. Okay.
Yeah, terpenes. Yeah, so like and like carotene and linalool are also terpenes, but I mean each one does something. Like myrcene really helps you with pain. You know what I'm saying? Muscle spasms. You know what I'm saying? ADD. It calms you down and shit. You know what I'm saying? PTSD. You know what I'm saying? It also has effects. It also helps with like limonene is a sativa, so it. You know what I'm saying? So that I mean they say ADHD on that bitch, but I don't know if you mix that two together, you might be really hyper. You might not shut the fuck up, and I don't want
Got
that.
it.
Yeah, but limonene and myrcene mixed together is a true hybrid.
Yeah.
And yeah, you might be calm, but you might be giddy.
I will say if you
So
do
that's
have
kind of like a Red Bull
issues,
vodka.
Yeah.
if you got social issues, that's a great combination. It is limonene, carotene, and myrcene. Really, the limonene and the myrcene together is great if you're socially awkward or inept. Because, like you said, you'll get the uppity from the limonene, but you'll be calm from the myrcene, so you'll be able to still be you, but not so much you. You'll be more aware of what you're doing. You know.
And
Now, if you
then,
want to
so
go,
go ahead.
so
Sorry.
when, yeah. So when you're like talking about couch love, I'm glad you mentioned that. So, oh wait, listen, you know what I'm saying?
What?
So, say for instance on this run, we got limonene at 7, linalool at 5, and myrcene at 4 9. We call it 5.
I mean,
So
that's pretty good little mix.
yeah, that's a good mix. Once again, this is a combination that you would want to smoke if you were like you want to go kind of you want to kick it, but you ain't trying to like party. This is what you want to smoke because you're gonna because
Gosh.
you know what I'm saying. Now, once you sit down and chill, this high will come back to you and say, "Hey, remember you smoked me 45 minutes ago? You got 45 minutes ago? Go to sleep, nigga." And you can be like, "All right, then." You just go
Yeah.
back to
Okay.
sleep. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You know what I'm saying?
A hybrid, basically a hybrid lets you do whatever the fuck you want to do. Like if you
Until
want
you
to be
stop
up,
doing it.
if you want to be up and shit, paint the house. Yeah, you can be up and paint the house and shit. But once you sit down, you're gonna probably
Yeah.
fall asleep
Once you
because
stop
that
doing
mercy
whatever
ain't
you're
gonna
doing,
kick.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
mercy.
you thought you gonna get away from this?
Like, cause I remember the first time I went to Albuquerque. That's back when weed wasn't even legal in that bitch, and they just had it. You know, what I'm saying niggas was smoking vapes and sour diesel and shit a lot. Sour diesel has a lot of limonene. It has like 20 limonene and like
Like sour
15
diesels.
mercury.
I like
You know what
diesels.
I'm saying? Yeah, diesels is very good. So the sour diesel smoke, I smoked like 4 or 5 of them fucking pins, nigga. I was high as fuck. But once I sat down, yeah, I went to sleep because that mercy kicked in. I fell the fuck to sleep. I slept basically all day and shit. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, yeah, you
But
get
it
pretty
feels
high.
good to do that sometimes.
Now the
Um,
animal phase, what'd you say?
I was gonna say, so like on the strands that you guys were saying like were more coffee that like kind of make you cough. Was there something that's particularly making the coffee like that? Is
Uh,
that a certain terpene or a certain whatever that brings the cough? Like what determines the cough factor? Or is there?
Really, there isn't really a cough factor. There really isn't. You know, you either are gonna cough off for smoking weed or you don't. That's really at the end of the day. I don't like sometimes I don't I'll smoke blunt after blunt and think to myself, but like, damn, I ain't cough off none of that shit. And be thinking I've got some whack ass weed because I didn't cough. And actually, I'm stuck in that couch and I can't go nowhere. I'm done. Don't ask me to do shit to eat something, you know. But then there's been other times where I done hit some weed and just coughed through a whole fucking thing and felt absolutely nothing. That's a hack weed. That's like a joke with a soft punchline.
And what about like cough drops or candy? Like if you know you have like a coughing strand or you're having a problem with your lungs, maybe intaking to where you're coughing. What about like hitting it with like a cough drop or like some kind of candy? And have you ever tried that, or do you think that would help or does help?
I mean, I've tried it before, but it tastes kind of nasty though, because the weed smoke and the cough drop, the alcohol and the cough drop that it cures with fucking throat, nigga. That shit mixed with the weed smoke, shit makes it taste weird. So I mean, I do it only when I got a sore throat. I don't do it because I cough, because coughing is a part of weed. You know what I'm saying? The more you cough, the more you get off. I mean, that's what they say. I mean, I've done it before. You know what I'm saying? Because the coughing like exaggerates your body, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? When you get high, it brings the high on either quicker or slower. But you know what I'm saying? You'll end up getting high if you start coughing a lot. Yeah, when you start coughing and shit, you know what I'm saying? But every time you hit that shit,
What about something like honey? Like I've heard of, I've seen or I've witnessed people put like honey on the to close it, or add honey or whatever. And so honey kind of coats the throat. Would that be similar when you smoke it, or would that like kind of go out the window, that mentality?
I throw that out the that window. I throw it out the window. That mentality. Throw that mentality out the window.
I mean, I've smoked honey before.
I have too.
I mean, I laced the blunt with a little bit of honey and shit, and I smoked it.
No
Really, all honey do is make the blunt burn. So
Yeah, but at the end, but after that, you know what's going into your lungs, and it sounds great. It's honey and weed. It's not bad, but I swear, I did honey once for like a long time. That was like a thing, and I got this rattly ass fucking ooey ass cough from that shit. That took a long time to get away because it's the resin from the weed. The weed wasn't that great back then. Like I was listening to honey. You know what I'm saying? It tastes a little better. You know, it was horrible. So I don't really recommend honey. The honey. You know what I'm saying? But if you do, be very sparing on it. You know.
I made honey with crackers before.
What about cough syrup? Have you ever tried some cough syrup instead of honey, something like that?
No, I ain't trying. I'm trying to get that one.
Like
That's
lean? Have any of y'all ever did like lean or anything like that?
if I ever cough anything, I put crumble in my shit, which is another form of marijuana. All they do is crush the flower down into like this little crumble like shit. So I don't know how they make it. I guess I'll research it one day. All I use is crumble on my shit. 'Cause I know it's another form of weed, and that's about the only shit I ever cross my shit with.
Wait, you said it's called crumble?
Yeah, it's called crumble. You can get it pretty much in every dispensary all over the world.
Wax
You
wax
get
crumble?
yeah, it's in the wax category. It's in the extract category of
Yeah, I've seen those. I've worked with those. Some of them break up really easy, and then I've also worked with the kind that's not a crumble, but it's called a shatter.
yeah, they got shatter, wax, crumble, sugar, lime rosin,
Yeah, all
lime
kinds of
resin.
shit.
They got
Yeah,
all kinds of shit. They even got
and
the
you
shit
can
in
just
fucking
line it
weed.
up right there with what you're smoking, and as you smoke it, it kind of melts it into the inhalation, right?
Yeah, I mean, because you're inhaling whatever the fuck you get, whatever the hell you smoking, you're inhaling. So, I mean, even if you smoke a vape, you still got to inhale it. So, you know what I'm saying? Once you inhale it, all it does is it mixes in with it. And it makes it either burn slow or you get even higher because it's now another form of marijuana. You know what I'm saying?
What's the difference for like, okay, some people like the act of smoking, some people like the way that the smoke fills their lungs, or they like to taste it. Some people like the vaping or the bong or whatever, right? Or whatever other ways. What is your preferred, like, a lot of people smoke the most economically way, but what would be your preferred way to smoke? And how do you feel about like the vape use type situation? Like, what are they? Some of them are called rigs. Like they're not just vapes. They're what are they called? Wax.
Yeah.
The
Odds.
Yeah, like what do you feel like? Which do you prefer, and what do you feel about them?
First off, I don't believe in dabs, niggas. Like hitting the dab is like hitting the crack pipe. That's how I refer to shit too. That's
Damn,
like
that's what it is. Yeah,
that's
okay.
like so they turn it into crack now. Now niggas are just doing it. Like whatever the fuck, you need a blowtorch to heat your rig up, this motherfucking get the shit hot enough to burn, and then you smoke it through any type of fucking smoke, whatever the fuck you do it. But whatever the fuck you hit
Yeah,
the
I
pipe,
kind
nigga,
of feel like
you
that
hitting the
too.
pipe
I do. Yeah.
like a little crackhead, nigga. Even when you hit it out the little bowl, you know what I'm saying? That's how the fucking pipe is already shaped, nigga. So you hitting the pipe, nigga. You know, don't do weed crack, okay? Just America, do not do weed crack.
Now, have
Weed
you
crack,
done
if
it
you got,
though? Like, have you tried it though?
I try it every now and then, but you know what I'm saying? I still don't believe in it. I'm kind of
Because
hypocritical, but
I have a love hate relationship with it too. Like I have tried. Like yeah, I've tried, and it's interesting, but like it is very mentally not okay with me the same way. It's literally like I'm like this is crackish behavior. What do you feel about it, James? Like which is your preferred way to smoke, and what do you feel necessarily about the dabbing process?
Give me 1 second. Yeah.
Okay, so cold water, take over.
Well, myself personally, I'm kind of ritualistic when it comes to smoking. Like I like to break my weed down. I do have a bong, so you know what I'm saying. I like to take bong rips sometimes. Um, I'm not opposed to doing dabs, but I'm not really a fan of dabs. Um, I'm like with drinking, I'm more of a beer guy than I am doing shots. Same thing with my weed. I'm more of a smoke connoisseur. I'm gonna taste my weed, all that shit, like a cigar or whatever. Dabs is doing shots. I'm not appreciating the weed. Um, I got a few
You know,
drinks.
that brings me back to something that you just said and about the appreciating the weed. That is something that was a very big focus on your guys' show that you guys do when you talk about appreciating the weed, respecting the weed, enjoying
Yeah,
the weed, allowing it to, yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
respect the weed and may save your life one day.
yeah, that's our show. Yeah,
That's what she just said. She said respect it. I'm like, oh yeah,
you
respect the
gotta
weed.
respect the weed, man. Look, the weed is so much more. It's so much more than just getting high. Just strike
Yeah,
it off the list. It's so much more than just getting high. The getting high part is just dope. That's just like awesome. And it get you high. That's the shit. But
right. It's like the after part of that, of the ritual.
byproduct of having weed. Like weed has saved kids from seizures. It cures cancer. Like literally, this shit kills cancer cells. Fuck out of here. What? You know, uh, let's not even go on to a long list of things you can make out of this shit. Rope to clothes to fucking shoes and shit. You know, it's totally biodegradable. It lasts a lifetime. Rope
Figure right the fuck off the
and pick it
tree.
right off the fucking tree. You can, yeah, you can. Look, there is nothing on this planet outside of maybe like some fruits. There is nothing else on this planet and veggies that you can pull off the bush, bust him down, put him in a wrap or put him in a bowl, smoke him, and get high.
And you know what I'm saying? Most fruits that
Just
you can even do that with, you gotta take that bitch off and wash it
you
off and
want to
get
at
the
least
fucking
block that
bath.
bitch off. Yeah.
You gotta get that motherfucker a bath before you do anything
Weed
with
is
that bitch.
hypoallergenic. You can cook with it. Like literally, you can take weed seed oil and cook with it. I'm not talking about infused butter or shit. No. You can crush the seeds up from weed and make oil and fry shit in it. like
Wait, you said to do what? Wait, you said wait. Go back. Hold on. What was the process?
you get the seeds from the weed and you crush them. They make oil when you crush them down. Or when you crush them down, they make a oil. You separate that oil from the fucking bullshit and you can cook with it. Like
Okay,
canola oil.
okay.
Some
Okay,
people
and I'm sure that's gonna be one of the recipes over, you know what I'm saying, one of the little tip trick recipes over there in well, For those of you that don't know, Doughboy has a cookbook that will be coming out sometime at the end of January. Definitely in time for you to buy for Valentine's to cook with your sweethearts, cook some medicated food, learn how to cook some medicated food. Yeah, so go ahead and cop that. The pre-order will start in a couple weeks, I'm sure. You guys can get that information by when you follow all of us. But that looks like a very good tip trick to be able to include in the, in those kind of situations for some extra added fun. You know what? Jay Coldwater,
Yes.
can you tell people how they can find you and if you have any upcoming live comedy shows going on in Vegas for the month of January?
Oh yeah, they can follow me on at J Coldwater at everything: Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, Snapchat, Pornhub, whatever you got. You can find me on that way. And make sure you guys follow the YouTube and Facebook page, Two Niggas Smoking Weed, or for those that cannot say the word, that are unnigga and can't say nigga, 2NSW, also Facebook, Instagram, follow the hashtags. Like January 26th, yeah, January 26th, I'll be featuring for this guy over at the Backstop Bar in Boulder City. Um, and that's it. I don't think I got anything else going on.
All right. And Doughboy, can you tell people how to find both your live comedy podcast on YouTube and how to connect with you on social media? Because I know you have like a group on social media too, like your own group where you post things with updates and talk to your followers.
Well, the name of the group is called Doughboys World, and I've had it for quite some time. I made it originally just to have something where people can connect with comedy or whatever. But I had it for like over like 10 years, like 11 years, 12 years. I had it for a while. I've had it about as long as I've had Facebook. I had Facebook since like 2005 when it first came out for just straight colleges and shit. It was used to find comedy in different colleges all over the world. That's what Facebook was originally for. And then it was also for making friends, what I'm saying, bringing family closer together and shit like that. It was made strictly for that. Now it's made for sex and all kinds of other shit. What I'm saying, you can hose off Facebook. You can date off Facebook. You can buy a car off Facebook. You can do a lot of different shit off Facebook now. Uh, you can find me on every social media at Doughboy Kaiser, and that's Doughboy with two eyes there instead of the Y's, two eyes. Kaiser, Kizer, at everything. What I'm saying, there's too many things to name, but you can find it all there. I'm high as fuck, so I don't really want to speak that long. Matter of fact, I'm about to get off because I got to charge my phone on my PlayStation. Off the computer, the shit charges hella slow.
Yes, we are wrapping up here. That's why I wanted you guys to put your links out there so people could know where to find you guys for the
Yeah,
future shows if they've come across you on my channel here. And James Valdera, we're going to hear from you on another show. We're going to try to continue these shows a little bit more repetitious, repetitiously as we enter the new year. So we'll talk more on that subject again. Thank you guys so much for your input and everything that we addressed tonight. We've all had some health scares this year. It's been a long year. Happy New Year. Merry Christmas to you guys. I'm so happy to have this platform. Thank you, StreamYard, YouTube, for allowing me to have chats with my friends from coast to coast and, be able to have my voice heard all over the world. Because YouTube, I can broadcast to the world. And happy birthday to you out there if you are wrapping this year up with a birthday or starting the new year with a birthday. All right, folks. Have a good night.
yep. Good night.
Good night.